perdí en el beat.
When people have a home, they likely to go stray. The hair was blue, now it's looking like a white gray. I'm patient, so it's gonna be a long day when everything breathes and rubs you the wrong way. The League of Villains is nothing like a franchise. Afraid of my own quirk, maybe that's why it sorta shocked me when I discovered I can't die. What makes me dangerous, I'm ready for my last ride. Sorry mama, I had to be what I had to be. You remember how they died right in front of me. Not many people can say they had a family taken away because of their own anatomy. As I elevate and disintegrate, let them hate, let them underestimate, let them imitate. I will eliminate until there is nothing left to celebrate. My body parts regenerate. Stood inside the boat till it capsized. Fell into the bloody water to be baptized. Now I can bury a city in a landslide. I guess I'm not really a bad guy. Man, I haven't shed tears in a long time. Even though there's fear, I'ma be fine, because I will be strong at the same time. All for one, Shigaraki, let my star shine. Pain, my father would not allow me to carry the name. My brother tried to show me to be humble is gain. When he wouldn't get his way, he wouldn't really complain. What was supposed to teach a lesson only filled me with shame. You even hate on the way we pick up the remains. You're the reason for everything that Uchiha became. Activated and I feel the chakra flow through my veins. Why you always gotta say you represent the clans, but in your family tree there's blood on every branch. You ain't gotta be the senju who have chosen a stance. Warfare is like an eternal and bloody romance, because the symbol of peace has been destroyed again. This time we will not be tripping, we will all ascend. Keep your enemies close and avoid the friends, because this is how you separate the boys from men. Oppression in front of you. All my ninjas dying, dying for you. But my clan's got a question, I ask it for you. Why you fall, why you falling, falling, falling? I think it's time to cross the road without looking both ways. Just cause you polish the chains, it don't mean you're not a slave. This ain't my final chapter, homie, turn the page. Even though this man is humble, he can set you ablaze. Got separated from the loins of a sage. This is what happens when you pour some gasoline on the rage. Victory's guaranteed and all it takes is a gaze. You finna be in a labyrinth and get lost in the maze. I never really understood the project of peace, when this world is hostile and everything acts like a beast. When you turn the other cheek and you will be deceased. All I'm saying, there are reasons that your life can be brief. The clouds will start to gather on the day I was born. Because of my attitude, you think I came out with horns. If only I knew in the future my people would mourn, because now the peace treaty will forever be torn. Oppression in front of you. All my ninjas dying, dying for you. But my clan's got a question, I ask it for you. Why you fall, why you falling, 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 falling? Where people glorify the title of Okage, even when they're not worthy to be called a sensei. An animal chained to the darkness of a child's brain. Suddenly you start to spill right out of the damn cave, bursting through the surface of his consciousness like I'm Jaws. Can you respect people who dying for the same cause? Nations that hate each other governed by the same laws. You killed your neighbors but it's like you got the same boss. On the village he unleashes another rampage. Just a cycle of life, you better send a damn sage. Born out of Hagoroma's creation of all things. They use me to control the outcome of what war brings. Destroying the village against my will in combat. Minato released me with the seal of a contract. Soon after the end of the Third Shinobi World War, I was destined to show humans what I was made for. And they were calling me a natural disaster. You the tail beast living in the dark days. I'm like a Ronin, now I move without a master. You the tail beast living in the dark days. For everybody there will be a final chapter. You the tail beast living in the dark days. Cause after me there's no happily ever after. You the tail beast living in the dark days. Tell me, have you heard the legend of the tail beast? The place where death can sneak up on you like a damn thief is represented by the village of the damn leaf. A shady organization birthing the same grief. Cause if you wanna be a killer, there's a real cost. You and Sasuke behave like you cut from the same cloth. Spent adolescence trying to show each other who's boss. Thought you were different, but you would suffer the same loss. Destroyed my hatred simply by becoming my friend. Sooner or later, you were bound to meet the same end. I'm truly sorry, but it's time for you to transcend. When it comes to being honest, you never pretend. Now that I'm gone, remember everything I told ya. Tell the children how I carried you on my shoulder. Protected you as an infant till you got older. Because all the while I taught you how to be a soldier. They were calling me a natural disaster. You the tail beast living in the dark days. I'm like a Ronin, now I move without a master. You the tail beast living in the dark days. For everybody there will be a final chapter. You the tail beast living in the dark days. Cause after me there's no happily ever after. You the tail beast living in the dark days.
Naruto, switch with me. There's something I want to say to him. Sorry, but your words don't apply to this guy.
They do over there charging up.
Anytime you encounter the clansmen, some say it's better you run. Know the enemies die to the melody. Some are sober, some are on drugs. We both love and hate the Sharingan, cause it feels like a curse from above. Are you ready for the tale of the ninjas? Surrounded by a curtain of blood, causing your malice and hypnotizing your parents. Using the infinite Tsukiyomi, disturbing the balance. You wanna battle, then best believe I'm accepting the challenge. We look at Sarada and tell her not to be so embarrassed, because the tree that's made of chakra is erect as a phallus. And you never burning us down like Quasimodo embarrassed. So homie, you better believe that this is the lyrical marriage of ninja, shinobi, shurikens, and even the madness of the Uchiha.
In the moonlight, not a sound is made when we run. Stand in the red room, surrounded by a curtain of blood. We are the ninja, we are the prince of the crows and the doves. We know the Sharingan, but it feels like a curse from above.
Let me teach you about the Uchiha. All of our secrets are written in stone. What you gotta do for strength, it is frightening. That is might as well be written in chrome. We are the wizards of power called Jutsu. It is a tool to express our will. Do you really want the curse of Uchiha? Then let us power up your skill. My ninjas are passionate with the power so immaculate. They can flatten your face, you look like Perry the Platypus. And my deck was exaggerated and very inaccurate. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The Uchiha resurrected, so you better scatter where you hear the pitter patter. All my ninjas on the roof of the pagoda like it didn't matter. Not even the Anbu gonna find you. There is a reason that we remind you. Uchiha.
In the moonlight, not a sound is made when we run.
Uchiha.
Stand in the red room, surrounded by a curtain of blood. We are the ninja, we are the prince of the crows and the doves. We know the Sharingan, but it feels like a curse from above.
Second shinobi war, where people suffer for days. On the outskirts of the valley where he was born and raised. In the valley of the rain is when the battle stays. It's a childhood that was cursed by foolish shinobi ways. Suddenly two ninjas break in his home, taken by surprise. In the dead of night, both his parents killed in his eyes. Said we didn't know you were civilians, we apologize. But the Rinnegan awakens and claims both of their lives. Said we're coming from a land where children eat the smallest portions, becoming objects of war. Shinobis always force him, said all they wanted was peace, but politics won't support them. That's when Conan and Yahiko team up with the fellow orphan. Meanwhile he thinks about the future from how his life is torn. As the ring keeps falling down, too many bodies to mourn. And soon after of all the surrounding villages have been born with the teachings of Jiraiya, the Katsuki's born. Because nobody came to the rescue. The black rides in my body, the valley of the rain where I came through. The sky keeps crying for the ninja. Because nobody came to the rescue. The black rides in my body, the valley of the rain where I came through. The sky keeps crying for the ninja. Cause you don't wanna be a ninja. Cause you don't wanna be a ninja. Cause you don't wanna be a ninja. The story of the ninja. Welcome to the valley where it rains and it showers. The sun is very shy, so there's not a single flower. This is right before they would make their headquarters a tower. Till the salamander feels some type of way about their power. Next he plans something evil and attack very lethal. His name is Hanzo and his power used to have no equal. Sadly there's only one life and nobody gets a sequel. Pretty soon he's responsible for the murder of Yahiko. Before long, Nagato grieved as his power grew. Develops a technique more sinister than you ever knew. Maybe he would count his blessings if they weren't so very few. In a country where the sky is gray and it's never blue. Starts controlling bodies of the people in the afterlife. Gets defeated, Uzumaki said it's not so black and white. That's when Nagato vows I will bring the corpses back to life. Resurrects his victims with himself as the sacrifice. Because nobody came to the rescue. The black rides in my body, the valley of the rain where I came through. The sky keeps crying for the ninja. Because nobody came to the rescue. The black rides in my body, the valley of the rain where I came through. The sky keeps crying for the ninja. Cause you don't wanna be a ninja. Cause you don't wanna be a ninja. Cause you don't wanna be a ninja. The story of the ninja.
Yo, easy. Is it easy? Is how you say it? Easy? Bruh, and they got going bunta. Come on.
Always one step behind, but when I'm looking at the gains, I can only thank the stupid one for helping me train. Ever since hyperbolic time chamber I grew insane, and now I know the peace that I am inside of the game. I had to sit back and witness my race go up in flames, till we dwindled to a handful of Saiyans, kinda strange. I had a family and lived on a planet that was tame. I learned the difference between the both of us, I'm the brains. I don't remember the last time I had to shed a tear. Transformation sequence be as easy as switching gears. Only thing you should be afraid of is a Saiyan's fear. Stretch out my hand for Big Bang attack and you disappear. Today's the day that you die, go and mark the calendar. Who thinks a Saiyan as human, they should examine ya. Since the beginning all that mattered was my stamina. The Prince of Monkeys going up, killing all challengers. I can die now, but I'm a ride for Saiyans. I'm a ride for Saiyans. I'm a ride for Saiyans. I can die now, but I'm a ride for Saiyans. I'm a ride for Saiyans. I'm a ride for Saiyans. I'd get defeated, discarded until my pride healed. Then I came back as a savage, leveled the playing field. Hakeshin power, destruction, finally I wield. When you're down bad, you don't know how the passage of time feels. It's not for children, no PG-13 circus. Cause if you're scared, you know exactly where the church is. Aura of the gods, I render your moves worthless. Took a lot of falling down for me to get the purpose. It was my mission to capture all of the Dragon Balls. And I'm not talking about Pokemon when I catch them all. No mercy for granola, this one is for every fall. Now I know you don't need the dragon when you got the balls. Today's the day that you die, go and mark the calendar. Replace a Saiyan as human, they should examine ya. Since the beginning all that mattered was my stamina. The Prince of Monkeys going up, killing all challengers. I can die now, but I'm a ride for Saiyans. I'm a ride for Saiyans. I'm a ride for Saiyans. I can die now, but I'm a ride for Saiyans. I'm a ride for Saiyans.
I believe they said the third. I'm not sure. I have to look that up. Give me a second. Welcome to the stream. Itchy 6? Itchy 6. The 4? Just come out the 4?
When people have a home, they likely to go stray. The hair was blue, now it's looking like a white gray. I'm patient, so it's gonna be a long day. When everything breathes and rubs you the wrong way. The League of Villains is nothing like a friend.
If you haven't liked and subscribed, what you doing, my guy?
Push the goddamn button!
Push the goddamn button!
You heard what she said.
Where people glorify the title of Hokage, even when they're not worthy to be called a sensei. An animal chained to the darkness of a child's brain. Suddenly you start to spill right out of the damn cave, bursting through the surface of his consciousness like I'm Jaws. Can you respect people who dying for the same cause? Nations that hate each other governed by the same laws. You killed your neighbors, but it's like you got the same boss. On the village he unleashes another rampage. Just a cycle of life, you better send a damn sage. Born out of Hagoroma's creation of all things. They use me to control the outcome of what war bring. Destroying the village against my will in combat. Minato released me with the seal of a contract. Soon after the end of the third Shinobi World War, I was destined to show humans what I was made for. And they were calling me a natural disaster. You the tail beast living in the dark days. I'm like a Ronin, now I move without a master.